Alright fellas, so we got another type of one of these longer form videos for the main channel. It's gonna be focused on this exotic. I was memeing on this exotic before it was like even released and everything. One of my buddies, Ryan, told me it was really good. So in this video, we're gonna try and solo falls a dungeon with this exotic on the entire time. And only once we have completed the dungeon will I actually show the build, because at that point in my mind, it'll register like, okay, it's good enough to be shown. Let's do this. Fellas, the dungeon of choice. GOA. Grass of Avarice. And guess what we got? We got our Super Juice Helion. Now I'm on roids. You know, this exotic is going to be getting buffed, but like, I'm doing this video now. Because it's just see, like, it's a foundational set, right? Like what are we looking at here? You see how fast this thing's reloading, by the way? Oh my lord, oh Malanta! The SMG is so damn good! Honestly, this SMG is just, it is such a core part of this build. The healing, the incandescent scorch stacks that it's putting out as well is very, very, very good. Holy dude. I love it. Yeah, we have incandescent instead of chaos reshape this go around on our set. I love this thing. I love it. Because this thing actually, believe it or not. Whew, sorry, I just did some like modified push-ups. Like I did like 40 of them right quick before recording, because I like to, throughout the day, I like to do push-ups and like lock in. Just like, even if I do go to the gym that day or whatnot, I still like to do some extra push-ups throughout the day. I'm just, constantly working. Constantly trying to keep my body up to standard, reinforcing the behavior. Crap, I lost my point, because whatever. I was talking about this SMG. But oh yeah, why we're using incandescent. We're building into scorch stacks because one of the weapon, or exotic weapon that we'll be using for the bosses, you'll see, kind of needs it. And then we have Ember of Singeing to really help us just get our class ability back so freaking fast, dude. It's pretty awesome. Like this. I did a little bit of investment into the actual class stat. It's like the overshield's kick. It's actually kind of nice. Low key. It's not too shabby. A little bit of extra health. Like, okay. It was how fast I get it. Like, we get it. We get it back like so fast. Even at a base, like 27 seconds, that's fast. That's fast. Now, one, I guess, weakness that you could say with this setup is the fact that we don't have really any access to restoration. And that's cool. That's fine, because we make up for it with a lot of instances of just instant health, right? Obviously, Phoenix Dive with the Overshield is the main one. We do have a healing grenade. I mean, that is one instance, but I don't have that much discipline on at the moment. Mainly focused into weapons, class, and then super. Because I want to, even though in this instance you don't really need it, just because Burdens of Riches mechanic is pretty awesome. But as a general, it's still very, very useful. Super stat is, I would say, one of the better stats in the game to spec into on any given setup. Just because in a lot of instances you want to be getting your super back as fast as you can. Did I? Dude. That was funny. Trigger almost pulled a fast one on me, bro. But outside of our healing grenade, we don't have any access to restoration. One way you could go about it, since we are using Phoenix Dive, you could put on something like Heat Rises. But the reason why I didn't go with Heat Rises is because even though Heat Rises is one of my favorite, I feel like Icarus Dash is really, really nice for the mobility. We're always going to be using it. And most solar builds I run these days, I just like, I find that the other aspect, or the other aspects are much more valuable than Icarus Dash is in that specific build or setup. But for this one, I It's like touch of flame. I mean, I'm not even using my grenade hardly ever. Then it's like, what else would I use? You know, like heat rises would be nice, but like outside of the resto from Phoenix Dive, I wouldn't be getting much value out of it. What's up?
Hey, yo, bro. Need help.
Right now?
Yeah.
I'm. You gotta give me 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah, bro. I'm in the middle of an hour-long recording right here. Just give me a second. I just gotta get to a little safe spot. I just get to a little safe spot. And by safe spot, chat, I mean I'm just gonna run past the barrel and then not start the ogre encounter. And then the time where I'm not in my chair, I'll just quickly speed up. Just so it's, you know, we haven't left the instance or anything like that. Open up. You know, the fun thing, this barrel doesn't even kill you anymore. It puts you to one shot, then it pushes you, and you can just eager back. Kind of makes the dungeon lose a little bit of its merit. That happened all the way back in Lightfall now, at this point. Although, holy... Wait, Lightfall released over 2 years ago? Huh? 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 Alright. I'll be right back. Alright. Our weapon of choice, my good mens. Deep breath! I love deep breath. This rocket launcher is awesome. Now it's got just a shark on it. What's not awesome about that? And it's a, you know, damage over time weapon, ignition friendly. This build is kind of all about ignitions. With Scorch and our Helion, like we're just out here. And we're gonna show you how effective it can be. Just how effective this bad boy can be. And yeah, dude, I ain't gonna lie, when I do these videos, I like to watch a movie in the background while I'm doing them, since I'm doing it for a long time. I got a movie on the side that I can always peep over and watch. Dude, this thing is just nuts. The SMG, we're like, everything's gone. Granted, you know, we're on light, so incandescent is like really good on light. Hey. Hey. Yeah, we get that. We get that. We pop it. We're in there. I'll be honest, like, it's definitely like decent in shredding out on light pads, the SMG, but it is getting buffed soon. So, oh, what? I didn't pick these up. We're just gonna rip those, do this, and switch to our damage loadout. Yes, it's a different SMG, but it's kind of it's a very minuscule difference. And now we lock in. Yeah, it's gonna just get a little chaotic here. Don't mind me. Proc our BNS on our juicer. Dude, I love Mint Retrograde. I just do. It's so good. And it cranks, dude. You know. Juicer. Then we swap back and we run it back. Run that same playbook. Call it a day-ski. Call it a day-ski. Oh, we have high investment in a weapon, so our ammo should be chill. Yeah. Super chill. Super chill. I'm actually gonna go pick up this ammo brick because I love ammo. Thank you. And that'll be enough. That's all we need. We just go do the mechanic now. I don't know what's doing most of the work, the Helion or the SMG here. Get off me! Get off me! Then we just we run it. You hit fire, bro. See you. Tempora Blast is eventually gonna proc. It just, and it pairs like the synergy. I'm telling you, this SMG was designed with this exotic in mind, man. Like they could not have given you a better weapon. Yeah, but we have time. We have plenty of time. Excuse me. Excuse me there. And then we just kind of rip it. Absolutely gnarly. Sensational, as they might say. How many do we need? I don't know. 25, 28. I think it's 25. And we're out of here. Ooh. Take that. Now we're chilling. Do some crouching. Make an orb or two. And proc our BNS. Be careful if you're like holding left click when you pull out this weapon, because they might waste one of your shots and only shoot one burst. Just some little food for thought there. Where's my yeah, we're gonna do some little bit hand athletics time, boys. Thrill a bit, thrill a bit. And now this is honestly, I like to think this part is like kind of like, you could argue it's like low key the trickiest. Like don't mess up. Now I have been locking in recently, cranking in on some more like some fantasy football stuff, dudes. And I gotta be honest, I think I found some heaters in the later rounds, which just how the preseason shook up and like some injuries and stuff that happened. I think I found some heaters we're taking in the late rounds. So like my team, this league that I'm drafting for this upcoming Sunday, it's standard scoring, so there's no PPR, and 19 rounds, 12 teams, and 2 flex, 2 wide receiver, 2 running back. Obviously, quarterback, tight end, kicker, defense. That goes without saying, though. So, what this means is that I'm probably going to have my lineup each week. It's going to be something along the lines of 4 running backs and 2 receivers. 2 running backs on the running back slot, and then obviously some to fill up the whatchamacallit. Some to fill up the flex, the 2 flex spots that you're needed to fill up on the roster. And it's going to be awesome. And I'll be honest, I'm excited. I am very excited to see how it shakes out. Hey now. All right. Dude, like I'm telling you, I got a lot of running backs in mind that I'm gonna be drafting in that like 14th through 17th round. It's gonna be awesome. Now, and look, for this encounter, guys, I'm not doing anything crazy. Like I don't even have a well, so like I can't even do any well skating. I'm not gonna switch to it either. I don't care. We're gonna play nice, chill, and easy. We're gonna chillax. We will have the Eager Sword on. No need for a Dragon's Breath or any heavy weapon other than the Eager Sword for an encounter like this. Boring ass sleeper encounter, dude. Ugh. But whatever. It is what it is, dude. Where's our guy at? Over there? Alright, let's go play soccer. We are the champions. Like, this part is just kind of just like, it's sleeper. It's sleeper, bro. Like, it is. It's okay. Not everything's supposed to be a heater. Yeah, let's rotate this. Let's rotate this. Let's rotate this. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Yes. Yes. You guys X's and O's types of people? Or y'all just like to just rip it, no plan needed? Let's get up. Let's get here. And let's go rock it. Oh yeah. Everybody knows how to get this encounter, bro. It's a bottom tier encounter, bro. It's just so sleepy. It's so sleeper. It's okay, man. At least I get to use my awesome Helion. I love Helion. What do y'all call it? Y'all call it Helion or Helion? Alright, now, things that we like to do in, like, moments like these, guys, it's like we like to tell some stories. Now, I do have at least a funny incident from when I was a lad back in high school. But this happened during the summer of 2017. Okay? Now, this was the summer that I was going into my... Let me just get rid of all these burdens real quick. I don't like to have any like stragglers or anything crazy like that. This was the summer when I was going into my senior year, because I was a class of 2018. And this was also, you know, going into my senior year of football, which would obviously wind up being my last year playing, you know, actual ball in an actual, you know, legal format. Obviously, you can play pickup games and stuff like that, but especially where I'm from, you're not really going to be finding too many actual, you know, leagues. Like, you got one shot. If you're not good enough to go play college or JUCO even, which I wasn't, man. I put in the work. Just wasn't good enough. Fair enough. I also want to really be a YouTuber, so it is what it is. Anyways, so we're going into senior year. We've been doing summer workouts and everything like that. And then we had a day off. It was a Saturday. Well, that's convenient. And my buddy, his parents had gotten a hotel like right by like downtown, so we were able to go swim by the pool for a good chunk of the almost the entire day. Like, we were seriously in there. Let me get that out of the way. Let's get these out the way. See ya. And then this one. Oh, whoops. Probably should have propped my Helion a little bit earlier, but it's all Gucci. It's all Gucci. But we're at the pool. It's like me, two of my buddies, and then we have two females with us. The females we've known for a good chunk of time throughout high school and everything like that. And, you know, we're probably at the pool for like a good, you know, 3 hours or so. And eventually, I'd say at like, you know, like 7:30, 8 o'clock, we get hungry. And after being at the pool all day, we really, you know, we want some food. We want some grubskis, man. So we go get some burgers. I'd say to be like, we get to the burger place at about like maybe 8:30 or so, and we probably get our food at like 9:15, 9:30ish, something like somewhere in that range, and we leave at like 10:30. Now, while we were doing this, we're trying to think of like ideas and like other things that we could go do. Let me make sure I deposit my burdens. You know, other ideas for entertainment, things that we could go do. And keep in mind, you know, we're in the age group of, you know, where any like, well, first of all, it's like 10:30, so most like, you know, any trampoline parks would be closed. Obviously, we can't go to a casino, we can't go to a bar. And in this area, there's outside of those things and like the entertainment center areas, locations, venues that are already closed after 10 o'clock anyways. It kind of leaves you in a situation where you're just like, well, crud, what are we gonna do? for entertainment. Generally, at this point, we go link up with at someone's house, roll up, get to business, and maybe we bullshit and play some games or something. Today was a little bit different. All right, where is my servitor, bro? Where's my servitor? Hold on. There it is. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Let me get up here. Let me get up here right quick. Yeah. But this night, it was different. Because we decided to go to our school and hop the fence to the football field. We wanted to take a stroll on the football field and gaze up at the moonlight from the 50. And maybe do other things on the 50-yard line. But when we first get there, I don't need this freaking scorch cannon. It's a chain link fence, so it's obvious it's a good couple feet taller than us, probably like 8.5, 9 feet, somewhere in that range. Let me get this. Let me get this. And after, I wasn't prepared for us, having to jump any fences, bro. I was prepared for a pool day, so I came in, I was in my slides, some shorts, and a white beater. So, had some slight issues. We had to help the girls climb the fence as well. We helped them. We eventually all get over, and we eventually make our way onto the football field. We're chilling, hanging out. We do some stuff on the 50-yard line. Not gonna name any specifics. But after we did what we did on the 50-yard line, we decided to keep walking along the area because it's right here. Because around the actual area of the stadium is some, not like thick woods, but there's some actual, some woods that you can, walk through. And eventually at the other, when you reach the other end of these woods, would be like some neighborhoods. Now, we all grew up in this area, so we were familiar with kind of how this layout worked. But we wanted to walk behind, it's all the way over there. That's lame. But we wanted to, take a nice little stroll around the area. Behind our home bleachers, and do a little exploring around the other area, and just they wanted to walk around school after dark. We're teenagers, that's what we wanted to do at this time. Okay, that's fine. Fair. So as we're walking basically like on the outline of the woods and around the softball field, so this would be like a softball field like right here, and then up here's the actual like football stadium, and our car would be like parked over here. I don't know if you can see where my hand's at, but like, yeah. I'm chilling. Yeah. Whee! But eventually we realize that it's, it's 12:30, 1 o'clock. It's about time for us to, head back, right? We've been here for about an hour or so. And we obviously we all rode in one car, but and when we finally decided to go ahead and begin our trek back from the softball field, keep in mind the cars. Let me just pop this bad boy, right? We have this, our positions here, and our car's all the way over here. When we, peek around the fences of the softball field to, see our car for the first time in a good chunk of time, we notice there is a police car blocking it in, right? Now, as soon as I see that, I wonder, oh, what? I wonder how the hell, because like we go to we go to this school, so we know when like there's generally a security guard on campus and stuff like that, but it's like a Saturday night in the middle of summer. These are like some of the more least populated times. And when we, walked, like drove through, we checked, we didn't see anything like that. So I'm a little bit confused on how the cops even knew that we were here. Either way they did. And my buddy whose car we used, his first instinct was just to be like, guys, y'all just run through the woods. Run through the woods. Get a ride somehow. I'm going to take the fall for it. It's my car. I'm going to take the fall. And we were like, are you sure? Are you sure you want... No. I hate this mechanic sometimes. We're like, are you sure? Are you sure, bro? He's like, yes. And so he goes. He goes. And we go to the woods. Very grateful of this man. He's a homie, a real one. And I would say we start to get about... I'm actually just going to be that guy, and I'm going to use the cannon to get out of here. Excuse me. Nickelodeon. I really need this loot. I'll pick it up so it doesn't go to the postmaster. So we're making our way through the woods, and it had rained like the day prior, and a little bit earlier that day too. And what happened is that when it rains in the woods, there's obviously parts of it that get full of mud. I was dressed for a pool day, bro. So my slides my slides and socks are just completely drenched in mud. We're walking through the middle of the woods at like 1:30 in the morning. The girls start to I don't want to say have a panic attack, but their anxiety is really, really high. And they're anxious, they're nervous about the whole situation, everything like that. But me and my buddy, we're calming them down. We're letting them know, hey, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Nothing to worry about. It's gonna be okay. Well, we get a phone call, or I get a phone call, and it's my buddy. He's telling me, like, yo, they know that there's multiple of us. Like, he tried to tell them, and they didn't. They knew instantly that, like, nope. There's like more of us. Like, he said that, like, the first words that they said to him was like, all right, where are your other friends? Where are your other 4 friends at? So it's like, oh, I didn't even pop my Helion for that. Burger moments. Burger moments. I'm just gonna use all my ammo. Ooh. Just get rid of this guy, dude, because like yeah. Pick up the burdens, get my super back. I'm up here. I'm just gonna pop this because like I'm gonna get it back anyways. Play this very, very chill and slow. We only need 50. I have Ick Dash. But he calls me and lets us know that the cops already knew that there were 5 of us, and that for us to turn around and come back. So I'm like, are you serious? Like, that sucks. But it is what it is. So I'm like, all right, man. I hang up. I tell him like, we'll see you soon, type stuff. And then my other buddy, I hang up the phone. I tell everybody like, yo, like, here's what's going on. Here's the situation. And bro, my homie just completely takes off the other direction. He's like, nah, fuck this. Completely just books it. He just straight up rips it. He's out. He's gone. The girls are petrified. They don't know what to do. I tell them like just we gotta have to come face these consequences. Like, consequences of our actions. We gotta do what we gotta do. They already know anyways. There's no point hiding anything. Like somehow they already know. There's no point in hiding it. Let's just go face the consequences. Let's just go do it. I think I burgered this. It's fine. I need more ammo anyways. So we turn around. They're just, oh, God bless their hearts. They're just in such a, they are not happy about this. They're not looking forward to talking to the cops and everything like that. But eventually we get there. They're like, they asked us where our other buddy went. We just say we don't know, because truthfully we really didn't know where he went. We just knew that he took off the other direction. So we get there, they sit there, and after they ask us like, okay, where's your other buddy? We tell them we don't know. They kind of like grill us like, oh, what are you doing? At least, they kind of did like a low key, like a little bit of a good cop, bad cop, where one of them was like grilling us, the other one was like, look guys, we've all been young before, we all make mistakes, blah blah blah. One of them's kind of grilling us, but like they're doing this while we have to because we have to wait for our other buddy to show up, and eventually another cop car pulls up. It's a frickin' dude. He pulls up and he gets out of the back of the car and comes sits down with the rest of us. And after once they did that, then what happened is I don't have armor charges. It's whatever. After that, they basically tell us the 411. Give us a whole idea, like whole shit's like shebang of how this all went down, how they knew. Turns out, one of the girls had posted what we were doing on Snapchats. One of the one of the cops' kids went to our school, saw the video, saw the Snapchat story, so that's how she knew. And it's like, oh, okay, of course it is, because of course. Not saying I'm surprised, but like, come on, dude, seriously? What, you're telling me one of them posted what we were doing, activity that is, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely not, legal. You can't be doing that. What we were doing, you definitely, you can't be doing that. So, like, so even though we had the car, what they told us is that only, they had to come, someone had to come pick us up. People had to come pick us up. They had to come, people were, had to come pick us up. We couldn't leave on our own, no, you're gonna have to have someone come pick you guys up. And we're hearing this, dude, and we're like, oh, seriously, that's really not cool, dude, that sucks. That's really lame. Freaking both my parents, they were asleep. So I called my pawpaw, rest in peace. And what ended up happening, I woke him up. And he came through, he got out of bed, and he came and picked me up, which I greatly appreciated. I'm gonna wait for my D-breath shot to go off. Sweet. Pop my song. Deposit these burdens, and then we're gonna go ahead and get rid of these guys, because these guys are very, very annoying. Then I don't know where's Hombre? No idea. Oh well. We'll just keep it moving. But yeah, man, luckily, oh, wait a second. I forgot about the kicker of that. So, me and my buddy whose car we used that night, we were on the football team, right? We did all of this on our own stadium at our own field, right? I have 10 in there at the moment. So, obviously, they're gonna let our coaches know about this. And yeah, dude, the coaches were not happy. As you would imagine, yeah, the coaches were not happy about that one. They were very, very pissed off. They were also kind of disappointed in us, because we were pretty well behaved. At least I was pretty well behaved for the most part. My buddy, he was a little bit of a fucking troublemaker. But we were definitely in terms of players, we were hardworking, committed players. So the coaches were not expecting, especially me, to be a part of what we committed on that 50-yard line, and they were so baffled So the next day we went in for some summer workouts. They after workouts, man. Oh boy, let me tell you, they ran us till we threw up. And dude, it was hot that day too, man. Yeah, they made us they made sure to let us know like, nah, no, you can't be doing this. Like, this is not how we operate. This is not how we roll. Especially members of our own freaking team acting like this. The hell are we doing? And yeah, that is that is that. Oh yeah, and then when school started, we each got like a fucking a 2-day suspension. Fucking joke is that, dude? 2-day suspension. Oh yeah, okay. Very, very scary. You know what I mean? Ooh. Dude, I freaking love deep breath. Go, go, go. Lock it in, chat. Ah, shit. I thought we could get the two-phase. You couldn't. I thought I could get the two-phase. Turns out we couldn't. It's kind of bad. It's also kind of mid, too. I don't like being mid, man. I like to be good at the video game, not trash at the video game. Yeah, you can hold that. Dude, I'm just sending deep breath down range. I'm just letting that deep breath rock and roll, homie. Get this crap out of my face, dude. Who do you think you are? Oh, let's... I'm telling you, dude, with the Scorch, they own, like... We have so much uptime on this. Look at the Helion go! My man! Enemies. Enemies. And then we'll just... Oh. Sweet! He got cooked. He got freaking nuked, dude. My man. Why did I run right back into that? I don't know. But we did. Okay, so something I want to mention is... I'm going to keep mentioning it because I mentioned it in a few videos. Borderlands 4 is going to be something I heavily play. I'm just letting you guys know right now. I'm going to be on that game like crazy when it comes out. Do expect some Borderlands content from ya boy, because it's coming regardless. Did I whiff that? I whiffed that. Ooh, that's so bad. Whee! Can't believe I whiffed that. Whiffy. We're chilling here. I'm gonna be on that a lot. So if you guys like Borderlands, we're gonna be back on. We're gonna be, as they say, going back to the roots. Well, we're going back to our roots. Our good old roots from the Borderlands, baby. Yes, yes, yes. So, okay, you guys have seen us run through this whole dungeon. What are your thoughts on this build so far? Do you think it's pretty good? Do you think it's mid? How many do we have in there? Yeah, you don't quite have enough. It's okay. We'll just go up here. And, sink it in. I do like Dragon. I feel like Dragon's Breath is a good pairing weapon for, this build. Obviously, you could use the new GL with Temporal Blast, because mod is so good. Yeah, you thought. You thought. Hey. 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 Excuse me. What you doing there, Mr. Boss Man? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, we don't even if it is, like, we're chilling. Okay, yeah. I thought it was 50. Just wanted to make sure. See ya. Where is the... Ooh. Give me that. We only need 10. We only need 10. And, I don't want to say that I'll show that the Aeuna exotic is like elite Giga Chad exotic, but it'll at least show that it's not mid or terrible. I don't know, dude. I don't freaking know, bro. Oh, whoa, yes, yes. Every boss. It's required that every boss in the game must have a stomp mechanic. Hey, 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 hey. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on the Aeona exotic. This is a, I guess, not a terrible showcase of how good it can be. Oh, it was not too shabby, my man. Oh yeah, I did say at the end of the video I would show the build in case anybody was curious. Yeah, this is what I'm running. I barely even used my melee. This helps create, fire sprites, which is nice. I mean, we're scorching so many things, so this is kind of helps out. Do a little bit of uptime on your healing grenade. Our stats aren't like the craziest thing in the world. For the damage loadout, we focus more so on getting the super up to 100, and then I have a little bit of health on the main setup. It's like a little bit of health because I'm not even using my melee or the grenade. My super's chilling, so like some health. Like it's not the worst thing ever. Not the worst thing ever in the world. So yeah, obviously, the grenade launcher I was talking about is this one. This thing absolutely chunks, bro. Just saying. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below on this. It is going to be getting buffed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll throw the dim link in the top of the description. Much love, much love. See you later.